Hello students, welcome once again. So today we are going to learn some new thing in ELT, English language teaching. It is also a great important part of UGC syllabus because pedagogy of English is there as one unit. So sometimes they may ask short forms or acronyms, okay, abbreviations and acronyms they may ask in the exam. And sometimes we are getting confused in acronyms and abbreviations because out of four options we think that two are looking right or correct, so which one to select? Okay, so let's learn. First of all, we have very simple one, ELT is English language teaching, as we all know. Okay, sometimes it is also named as English language training. Okay, so teaching or training, English language training is also right. Then LSRW, as we all know, this word is short form of language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Friends, please don't go away because many more abbreviations and acronyms are there in this video, around 40 plus. So many new will be there for you. And ESL is there. ESL means English as a second language. English as a second language. Then EFL, here F means foreign. So English as a foreign language. Then moving ahead, TESOL. TESOL means teaching English to speakers of other languages. Okay, teaching English to speakers of other languages. It is its full form. Then ESOL, just remove T from that word and it becomes ESOL. And in the full form, we have to remove teaching. So English to speakers of other languages. Then ESP. ESP means English for specific purpose. Then EAP. EAP means English for academic purpose. So here for different purposes, English is taught. So for specific purpose and academic purpose, two different words are there. Remember like that. Then CLT. What is CLT? If you remember, CLT, C for communicative, L for language, and T for teaching. Most of the time in ELT acronyms and abbreviations, T means teaching. So remember this: communicative language teaching. Then CLL. CLL once again is community language learning. Community language learning. Then TBLT. TBLT means task-based language teaching. Task-based language teaching. Then BICS. BICS means basic interpersonal communication skills. Basic interpersonal communication skills. Then CALP, sometimes pronounced as CALP. Okay, so its full form is Cognitive Academic Language Proficiency. CALP, Cognitive Academic Language Proficiency. Okay, proficiency. Then TPR. TPR means Total Physical Response. It deals with language classrooms. Total Physical Response. Then CALL. CALL means Computer Assisted Language Learning. Computer Assisted Language Learning. Then CELTA. Many a times people pronounce it as CELTA. CELTA is very popular course, we can say here. So CELTA means Certificate in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. It is a certificate course, friends, CELTA. Then in the same way, Delta is there. So Delta, D for diploma is here. Diploma in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. Then CILT. CILT means Center for Information or on Language Teaching and Research. CILT, Center for Information on Language Teaching and Research. Then ELL, ELL, it means English Language Learner, English Language Learner. Sometimes EL is also used for English Learner. Then NATEFL, NATEFL, it means National Association of Teachers of English as a Foreign Language. National Association of Teachers of English as a Foreign Language. In the same way, IATEFL, IATEFL. So here, I means international, International Association of Teachers of English as a Foreign Language. Then IELTS, IELTS is very popular exam for English language speaking. So IELTS, IELTS. Sometimes it is pronounced as IELTS. So IELTS means International English Language Testing System. International English Language Testing System. Then SLA. SLA, very confusing word. So it means second language acquisition. Second language acquisition. Then TEFL. TEFL means teaching of English as a foreign language. Teaching of English as a foreign language. Then TESL, it means teaching of English as a second language. Then TOEFL. TOEFL includes TOEFL. People pronounce it TOEFL. TOEFL's full name is Test of English as a Foreign Language. Test of English as a Foreign Language. Then TOEIC. TOEIC. Its full form is Test of English for International Communication. Test of English for International Communication. Then STT. STT means Student Talking Time. Very simple abbreviation it is, but very important one also. Student Talking Time. Then in the same way, triple T, TTT. So it means Teacher Talking Time. Then ACTFL. ACTFL means American Council on the Teaching of Foreign Languages. American Council on the Teaching of Foreign Languages. Then ARELS. ARELS. It means Association of Recognized English Language Services. Association of Recognized English Language Services. Then BASELT. BASELT. It means British Association of State English Language Teaching. British Association of State English Language Teaching. So ELT means English Language Teaching. Just we have to remember BAS, British Association of State, then English Language Teaching. Then CLIL. CLIL means Content and Language Integrated Learning. Content and Language Integrated Learning. Then EAL. EAL means English as an Additional Language. English as an Additional Language. Then EIAL. EIAL, it means English as an International Auxiliary Language. English as an International Auxiliary Language. Then ELF. ELF means English as a lingua franca. English as a lingua franca. Then IEP. IEP has full form as Intensive English Program. Intensive English Program. Then LEP. LEP here means Limited English Proficient. Limited English Proficient. Then L1, very simple one, but I have included it here because it is very relevant term. L1. L1 means first language. In English language teaching, it is used L1 for the students of English as a mother tongue. So first language L1. Then L2 is second language. So here English as a second language. Then ELL. ELL here means English language learner. Okay. And it is, I think it is repeated, but once again, English language learner, sometimes also named as EL, English learner. So friends, thank you so much for listening or and watching this video. This channel will be having so many videos like these: English language teaching, English literature, as well as research and education. So if you really like this channel, you can subscribe it, and you can also share my videos somewhere on social media so that students can use it easily, because this is the free portal. This is the free platform of learning English literature and language. So once again, thank you so much.